Next is item number 17, that is reinforcing steel. So in this concrete, reinforced cement concrete, what is the amount of steel you are going to provide? So we have to find out volume of concrete occupied in the building. So item number 5 will give you volume of concrete occupied by footing, and also volume of concrete occupied by columns till plinth level. Okay, so that value, whatever you get in the quantity column, you have to write here, final value. Similarly, from item number 15, that is for flat slab, columns, flat beams, lintels, you have to get the final value in the quantity column, total quantity column, and enter here. Similarly, item number 16, that is slabs and beams for sloping, okay, sloping area, that quantity you have to write here. Add all these three and write, you'll get volume of concrete. Now reinforcement is volume of concrete multiplied by percentage of steel, this we need to assume, into density of steel. I have already told you all the density of steel is 7850 kg per meter cube. This value you should always remember. This is most important thing we should, an engineer, civil engineer should have knowledge about. So volume, percentage of steel, I have assumed here 1%. Now this value varies from 0.8% to 1.5% depending on the how the structure is. If the structure is very simple, you can go for 0.8 percentage also. Okay, if the structure is, there are retaining walls, there are some swimming pools on top of the at the terrace level, or there is terrace garden, or some complications like high design building, something like that. So those type of buildings you can assume a percentage of steel even 1.5. Okay, since this is very simple structure, I have taken it on 1%. I have considered as 1%, little on higher side. I could have also assumed at 0.8%. So this is just an assumption. Okay, so depending on the experience of an engineer, he can decide the percentage of steel. So 1% of steel I have considered. So when you multiply this volume of concrete into this 1% into 7850, so say suppose volume of concrete you get, okay, this is just an example, do not copy the same line, use the actual values what you get. Say suppose to 28.20 cubic meter, so 1% and 7850, so whatever you multiply and get the value, whatever value you get here, you'll get in kgs. Okay, because this is in meter cube and this is in kg per meter cube, so what remains is kg, that is kilogram, and same value what you get, just round it up to higher value, make it proper, and write it in the last column. So that is item number 17.